Um, as I was growing up, my dad, he was always a loving father. I always knew he had my back. I knew he was there for me. Um, he'd help me study. But most of all, I think I remember that he challenged me to do better, to try hard, to not quit, to have courage, to try hard things, and never give up. I think my relationship with my girls has always been one that's it's loving. I remember we had great times when the girls were little, going on Indian princess camping trips, and it's interesting that it's different with my son Graham, that we don't necessarily do the singing at night and the cutesy sort of things, but we have our own different way. And I find myself, like my father too, like challenging Graham to do things that are harder, to do things well and better and not give up. And an impactful moment I had with my dad, we were out on a fishing trip one time, and I don't know, we were just having a conversation about life. I think I was telling him somewhere where we were working with the church at some point. But anyway, he made the comment to me that you're a better man than I'll ever be. And I took that in so many different ways. I've not really figured out exactly what that meant, but one way was that maybe he thought I was really good or perfect or something, and I just couldn't buy it. So many times I want to be that perfect dad because that's the most important thing to me, to pass on my faith. But then I have those moments of blowing it and getting really mad at them or screaming at them, and then I hear that tape roll in my head. You're a better man than I'll ever be, and I think, no way. You know, he was a good dad. He is a good dad, and I don't know. It just made me realize that one of the things I want to pass on to my kids is that no matter how, they know that I love them deeply, and they know I care about them so deep, but they also get to see when I mess up. And I just hope what they take away is that Jesus loves them in ways that I never could. And they know I love them, but Jesus loves them way more than I ever could. And I think just being a father is part of the mission of our church as well. You know, I think disciples making disciples is directly related to just going home and having conversations with your kids, bringing God into your conversations. I think that there's no better mission field than just starting right at home. It's living life imperfectly. It's all the mistakes that are made, the family gets to see those. But they also get to see how great God is, because they get to see that even in the mistakes, we can forgive, and as God forgave us. And in the mistakes, we can move on and try to make things better and not just let things go. And it's really a beautiful representation of what God has done for us.